Hello, Scorpio. This is your new moon in Leo reading for, let's see, the new moon in Leo is July 24th. This is for the Scorpio placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. I will do a modified Celtic cross followed by an oracle message from the Moonology deck. Okay, let's get started. I've already extensively shuffled. So we can, wow, well that was quick. I don't think I'm quite ready. I don't think I'm quite ready to see the Seven of Swords. Are you, Scorpio? My experience is if I don't feel it and I'm not ready for it and I'm not setting my intention, I put the cards back for various reasons. And the cards, often, if they need to come out, they'll come out again. And if not, then I was right. Okay, so. All right, that feels better. Queen of Pentacles. All right. Here you are. Really, potentially, okay, so the new moon in Leo is in going through your 10th house. It's going to be impacting your 10th house. And that is all about, she's certainly potentially a businesswoman, okay? But being recognized for her ability to create. She's fertile, abundant, very much related to the Empress. When I look at this card, I see fall. I see Virgo energy. Focusing on home, family, nurturing self, others, and sort of like being seen as that person, okay? Because this in your 10th house, it's kind of like what you're known for, right? Okay, bottom of the deck, Nine of Wands to Knight of Swords, Six of Swords, and Ace of Pentacles. Woo! I feel Ace of Pentacles, my God. This looks like you are completing a cycle and moving quickly into a better space. And you've been working hard on it. It's almost like it's harvest time for you, Scorpio. Okay, but let's see what's crossing you. See what's crossing you. God, I'm obsessed with her velvet jacket. Oh my gosh. Okay, so what came out was Page of Wands and Five of Wands. So you may be ready to move forward on something new, a new and passionate new journey. Maybe something you've never done before. Page of Wands is related to the Fool card. But, here, Five of Wands, she's strategizing. So you may be not quite, what do I want to say? You want to move forward into a new journey. Maybe some sort of new, business or life path. And right now you're maybe, what's crossing you is that you're still investigating, exploring. It's the initial stages, and you might be strategizing, trying to figure out, okay, so what would my next step be? And it's not quick. You're thinking, if I want to get here, if I want to go there, what are the things I need to do? Who are the people I need to talk to? How do I work this out in my life? I don't know. I just heard, how does this impact my family, my current life? So that might be what is crossing you right now. Okay. Bottom of the deck, what? King of Pentacles, hi, partner. Magician, King of Swords. Yeah, I just feel like this is about you maybe wanting to even boss up a little bit more and become even more abundant, and focusing on your legacy, but coming up with a strategic plan in order to do that. And you're really maybe in more of a manifestation stage right now. Okay, which includes, new moon in Leo is about dreaming big, planting those seeds from the heart. Like, really, what would fill my heart, make me feel all of these good feelings of joy and, everything. Joy, peace, abundance, prosperity, happiness, passion, all of these things that maybe even in the past you haven't thought possible for yourself. So you're in manifestation season, and that includes dreaming and strategizing and taking those first initial steps. Okay, what are you aware of, Scorpio? What are you aware of? I wasn't necessarily seeing those kings there as other people. I was getting more, and believe me, I would like to, but maybe they'll come later. I was seeing them more as you, parts of you, energies of you, what you're looking towards. And we all have king and queen energy in us. It's not about the gender, it's about the energy. Ooh, look at that sun. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's what I just said. Okay. Yep. Look at that. You are aware of some success that you've had in the past, and that you are absolutely planning, manifesting from a heart space of joy. I think you probably are already, you either have already started working on something that just kind of like feels good and yummy. Looking at the hummingbird, like, suck the nectar out of the flower, and the lady, she's enticing the hummingbird with its kind of like guiding your soul to look for the honey and the sweet and plant those seeds to move in that direction, to create a legacy. I mean, this is kind of, to me, this is very like Taurus. I don't know if it is, but to me it is. Taurus, there's oak leaves. We're moving steady, slow and steady and determined and intentionally, because what we want to build here is something that is solid and will provide for yourself, your family, your legacy. And then the sun, are you kidding? This is you doing, God, what is just coming into your authentic self. And, for God's sakes, 10th house. Leo. There you are. There it is. Shining bright. I don't know why she's hiding, and there's something about the bird and just her one, eye. There could be a little element let me see what's at the bottom of the deck, for you of keeping things a little secret, a little to yourself right now as you're manifesting. And that's what we want to do anyway, because, you know, there's so many naysayers often. Okay, so Hanged Man, Eight of Wands, Two of Cups. Well, there's Two of Cups. Chariot. And if you have been in a period of, what do I want to call this? The only word I'm getting is pause, but I feel like it's a little bit more intentional than pause. It's kind of like allowing yourself to, well, yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's allowing yourself to get information or clarity and putting yourself in a position to allow information or inspiration or guidance or direction or even allowing yourself to have the space to connect with your intuition and your higher power, and allowing that guidance to be revealed to you. It looks to me like the messages are coming in and they are guiding you, and potentially moving you. So potentially moving you towards a partner. I don't know what that is. Is it a love partner? I don't know. Those kings were here, and now we've got the Two of Cups here. But yeah, I think it looks like fairly soon you will start that process of really moving forward, or maybe even new messages coming in. From others. Oh, there's that darn Seven of Swords. All right. It's in the subconscious here. Seven of Swords. With Nine of Swords. What? With Eight of Swords. Scorpio, you have to believe. Do you believe this could happen for you? And then the Wheel of Fortune. And the Four of Swords, Three of Wands. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, look. There may be a part of you, a subconscious part of you, that is stuck in some sort of anxiety or negative thinking or disbelief, or gosh, it's been so long that I've wanted this thing and I haven't, achieved it, and can I really trust in this? Can I trust in the guidance that I'm receiving? Can I trust in myself? Can I trust in the people that come along? And I want to say yeah, because after the Nine of Swords and the Eight of Swords, I mean, check your thinking around this. You got to be faithful right now. In New Moon and Leo, yeah, we're talking about optimism, courage. Then, I know we're talking about bottom of the deck here. Wheel of Fortune. So even if, let's just say, who's that? Let's just say that even if you start moving forward, you run into some snags, that doesn't mean that you have to abandon ship. It means, okay, rest and get more information. Or maybe you start to work with someone or go down a certain path and it's not quite right. We're always just collecting data. And so, you get out of that situation, partnership. And also maybe once again, this could be just keeping things close to your chest, because of people who can, well, have you thought of this and what about that, and why would you do this, why would you do that, like, you know what I mean? Like, no, that's deflating. We're not in a season of deflate. Or defeat. Let's think of Leo, courage, the lion, leader, leaders are leaders because they're innovative, they believe, they can make decisions, they can go beyond what's been done before, and they help move, the masses who can become complacent or, stay in the comfort zone. And I mean true leaders. The highest form of leadership and leaders. Which, anyway, let's move on. What lies behind you, Scorpio? What lies behind you? Lies behind Scorpio. Okay, yeah, and so, yeah, I'm not going to get into all that. I'm going to get into more of the natal chart, but let's just keep going. What lies behind Scorpio? What lies behind? Anything else I need to say? I don't know. What lies behind Scorpio? In the past. Okay. Page of Cups. Certainly idealism, dreaminess, there is a potential here. You've been dreaming of this for a while. Like I said, it might be something like, gosh, I've been wanting this for so long, and it just never happens for me. And could it happen? Just all the things that we say are ourselves, you know. But in the Page of Cups, that's a great, wonderful, creative place to be, romantic place to be, you know, idealistic place to be. But it requires more action and tangibility and, you know, steps. You can't just sit here talking all day, or sitting all day staring at a goldfish in your coffee cup. Page of Swords, another young energy. So learning skills, studying, God, what's coming to me is that Moonology card. It's a Pisces card, I think, and it's something like balancing spirituality and practicality. I'm seeing those words, balancing spirituality and practicality. And I think it's a Pisces. I don't know if it's new moon or a full moon Pisces card. The Page of Cups is Pisces or Neptune. Okay, and what lies before you? Seven of Wands. You've had some victory here. Six of Wands. And you want to expand on that. And you can stand in the strength of your convictions no matter what anybody has to say or what happens along your journey in manifesting this or creating this. You have, I mean, this person is like all tatted up. Either because there's something that's very important to them, or they've been through battles, challenges, obstacles, overcame them, and commemorated, you know, with the tat. That's what we do, isn't it? I don't have a tat, but if I did. Emblazoned with the biggest thing on here is love. New Moon Leo. From the heart. I'm doing this thing. I'm going for this thing because it matters to me, my heart, my authentic self. Oh my. Hermit, Lovers, Queen of Wands, the bottom of the deck. King of Wands. Oh my. You could be calling in all kinds of stuff, Scorpio. You know, money, abundance, a new life path, a lover, a partner. All of the stuff to fill your cup and your heart. Gotta keep the heart open and the mind open and believe in your worthiness. Three of Cups is your advice card. Surround yourself with like-minded people, friends, family, enjoy, take time to enjoy people who support you. Move away from people who don't. I mean, look, you've got at the bottom of the deck, King of Cups, Strength card, there's Leo, and the World. Leveling up. The ending of one cycle and moving into another. Remaining emotionally balanced. Potentially, I got this King of Cups in the female the other day, and for whatever reason, I was just really focused in on how she's focused in on these ships, and I don't know, it's like I'm not getting the same thing as I did the other day, but there is something, yes, staying emotionally stable, but there's something about this that I'm getting. It's like being an emotional passage, guide, helping others to move through challenging times or difficulties or emotional storms, that you're a safe harbor, you're a safe, what is this thing called? Bridge or passageway, helping others, offering that emotional support and stability. Oh my God! And have you seen the news on the octopus that is that how you say it? Octopi? That they have found in the ocean floor, like that, they're so sensitive and intuitive and resourceful, smart, strategic, but they have like communities. Like you're kind of like potentially maybe a port in the storm for other people as well, for your community. And don't let anyone destabilize that. That's an important role. We're going through lots of changes, and we need people like that. So Scorpio, Scorpio, come on. The Phoenix. Okay, your hard work is paying off, bottom of the deck, new moon in Capricorn. Expect powerful change, new moon eclipse. Wow. All right. New moon eclipse. If you want affirmation that you can achieve your dreams and get the desired outcome in the situation you're asking about, then this is it. This is a card of beginnings, and there are powerful energies at work, but be prepared. It could be quite a ride, and events now could even be jarring and uncomfortable. However, any new directions you take will almost always lead somewhere better than where you are at the moment. Whatever is happening now is happening for a reason you'll appreciate later on. A new portal Maybe that was the word I was looking for. Did I say portal? I kept saying port. Portal is opening up, and all you have to do is have the courage to forget about the past and move through it. Oh, that's going to be the title. You're being put back on the right path. There is nothing to fear. Attuned to the moon, never mind the past. Life evolves every single day. Additional meanings for this card: yes, yes, 1,000 times yes. You're being shunted towards your life purpose. Ooh, that might be the title. Whatever is happening now is happening for your highest good. This is an important turning point in your life. Wow. Wow. I'm going to read a little bit more on this. The teaching: new moon eclipses are among the most exciting astrological events. They herald a complete change of pace. It's as though you're headed in one direction, probably being guided by your ego, and then here comes the divine, the goddess or spirit, to turn you instead to face the direction you actually need to go. Regardless of whether or not there's a new moon eclipse happening when you pull this card, it's a powerful affirmation of positive turnarounds. Wow. All right, Scorpio. I hope this was helpful, and thank you for being here. Bye-bye.